We'll continue on page 102 of your book, and we'll do one more of these kind of problems to practice. Again, these all say A. That's the first thing you need to pay attention to, is which angle are you looking at. So here's our A. Across from A, we'll call the opposite. Here's our right angle. Across from that is the hypotenuse. And next to A, the side that's not labeled, is adjacent. If you label your sides before you start, it'll help. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite is the 47. The hypotenuse is 80. So we take 47 divided by 80, and we get 0.587. Here it says two significant digits. So here's my second significant digit. The 7 tells me to go up. So I would call it 0.59. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 65. The hypotenuse is 80. So we do 65 divided by 80. I get 0.8125. Two significant digits would be right here. The 2 tells us to stay the same, so I'd have 0.81. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Opposite side is 47. The adjacent side is 65. That gives me 0.72307. It keeps going. But two significant digits would be right here. The 3 tells us to leave that the same. So we get 0.72. When we know the angle measurement, we can find the trig function directly in our calculators, and you just type exactly what you see. So here you type cosine of 26, and it says three significant digits. You see 0.89879. Three significant digits would be right here. This tells us to go up, and we get 0.899. Now, if you see something different than that when you type in cosine of 26, and usually that gives you a parenthesis there, so you close it afterwards. But if you get something different than that, it means your calculator settings are not right, and you need to talk to your teacher, ask your teacher to help you set your calculator. It probably is under mode, and it probably, there's usually a choice that says DEG or RAD. This one needs to be highlighted, degrees. And sometimes this one is, and that may be what is giving you the wrong answer. So if we look at the next one, this is tangent of 67, so we just hit our tangent button, 67.8, and that gives us 2.45. So that is three significant digits. The next number is a 0. So that would be our answer. And then we can do sine of 8. Be 0.139. The next number is a 1. So this is our three significant digits. We could keep going here. The only thing I would say on these next few examples is that we want to type in this one probably as 47.5 instead of 47.5, just because it's a little bit easier to type in. It shouldn't make a difference. Let's go ahead and do that one. We'll do cosine of 47.5. And to three significant digits, we get 0.67. And then that next 5 needs to be rounded up to a 6. So in this example, we need to change the degrees and minutes to just decimal degrees first. So we need to deal with this 26 minutes. And there's 60 minutes in 1 degree. So we multiply straight across, and we get 26 over 60 degrees. And this is 0.4333. So we'd have the sine of 76.4333 degrees. In the end, we'll round to 3 significant digits, but in the middle of the problem, you need to not round. You need to keep several spots. So if I type in the sine of 76.433333, I get 0.972. The next number is a 0, so that's my 3 significant digits. Here we do 51 minutes over 1 degree over 60 minutes. That gives us 51 over 60. I do that division first, 0.85. So that means I want to do the tangent of 18.85 degrees. And that would leave me with 0.341. The next number is a 4, so that 1 stays a 1. We'll skip C because it works the same way as A and B. And we can also use trig functions to find an angle if we know what it is equal to. We're going to use our calculators again, but we have to hit the second button before we type the trig function. So here's what we're talking about in example 7. I want to find the missing angle. I know what it's equal to, but I want to know what the angle measurement is. So I type second and then sine, because that's my trig function, and then 0.782, and then hit enter, and I get 51.4. The next number is a 4, so that 4 stays a 4. And it's degrees, so I need to label it degrees. So here we'll hit second, cosine, 0.589. So if we're trying to find this, we have to start with hitting second, and then this, and then this. And that gives us 53.9. There's a 1 after that, so the 9 stays a 9. So here we'll hit second, sine, and then this. And you should get 14 point, and then the next number is a 3, but the number after it's a 5, so the 3 needs to round up to a 4. And one more, we'd hit second tangent, 1.75. We get 60 point. The number after the next 2 is a 5, so the 2 becomes a 3, and we get 60.3 degrees.